Oh, how's that? Oops, sorry everyone. Alright. No sound. We were just explaining the Highlander format, so sorry.
I'll start again. That's okay.
From the top.
Cool. So Highlander is a competitive singleton vintage variant with a points list. So singleton means you can only play one of each card, and what the points list does. So you can. It's vintage-ish. So you can play all the cards that have ever been legal, more or less, except anti-cards and whatever. And what the points list does is it means that you can't just play all of them all of the time. So you've got 7 points to play with. Moxes, for instance, are 3 points. So you can't play all 5 Moxes. Black Lotus is 4, Ancestral's 4, and then a variety of newer but still quite powerful cards are 1 and 2 and 3 points. So Demonic Tutors 3, Mystical Tutors 2, Enlightened Tutors 1, I think still, unless we took that off at the last time. Things like Treasure Cruise and Jace the Mind Sculptor are 1 point each. So this lets you play... This sort of plays the role of the restricted list that the restricted list does in Vintage. So it means everyone's still playing on a relatively even playing field. It somewhat reduces the cost of entry, because even if you don't have Moxes, you can make a pretty powerful deck. In fact, some of the most powerful decks in the format choose to eschew things like Moxes and Ancestral in favor of things like Force of Will and Mana Drain and Jace the Mind Sculptor, which are newer and, well, they're not cheap, but they're cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't have to pay, $20,000 for a deck. And you can still fend yourself pretty well in the format with a, under $2,000 deck.
Yeah, look, absolutely.
Yeah.
As I was saying before, one of the best decks in the format at the moment is a deck that's affectionately known as Kespile.
Yep.
Which is a Grixis control deck that the most expensive card in it is probably Force of Will. Well, actually, the most expensive card in it is probably Underground Sea.
Besides the lands, the lands will take you back.
So yeah, that deck will probably cost you, I don't know, $1,500 odd if you were building it from scratch, maybe a little bit more. But it's very doable. And it also means that the singleton nature of the format means that if you've got 1 or 2 people who've got like a legacy-worthy collection, they can actually build sort of 3 or 4 or 8 decks each, because the dual lands you can only play 1 of each. So everything you've got a 4 of, suddenly you can put that into 4 separate decks.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, it works very well. I'll pull up some decks for us to look at, and you can sort of walk us through their inception as well. But until then, sorry about the sound before. I forgot to turn on the mic, obviously. But I was just saying that welcome to CBR MTG. My name is Angus. This is Andrew Vance, a alumni of the community and a member of the committee as well. So he makes all the big decisions for us. So it's great to have him on. And we are going to be streaming Highlander. I'll be posting all of the stuff on Reddit to see if we can get some international listeners. But for now, sit back and relax and watch the players roll in. We're still waiting for the tournament to start, but that is okay because we will start momentarily. And the nature of this small event that we're hosting is that people are okay to be late because we have to fire, so it'll be fine. But yeah, so Nathan's computer knows what it's doing. And we know what we're doing.
Well, hopefully.
I think we're ready to play. Sorry for the delays. I type while not choosing who's going to start. I think we'll be able to play. This is actually a little bit more thinky than my well, this is a turn 1 Blood Moon, so I guess we'll keep that.
Oh, and Nature's Law still got -stab thralls text.
Oh dear. We can fix that at some point. So here's the deal, Vance. Do we start our game plan early because we do not have a forest, or do we start playing? We can do Blood Moon turn 1, or we can do Nature's Law turn 2, but unless we peel a forest off the top, we can't do both.
I mean, you can do Nature's Law turn 1, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, look, Blood Moon turn 1's pretty fun, but I think we're probably okay to just play out this Nature's Law, make sure that we hit our forests, because forests is important for Blood Moon, and then we can definitely do turn 2 Blood Moon.
Yeah, that's right.
Turn 2 Blood Moon is not as fun, but it is a thing. The good news is that we'll be taking damage from Mana Crypt every turn. This is definitely a reason to be playing Chaos Warp and
Beast Within.
Beast Within. So let's get a basic forest, put it onto play. The art is
your hand, I think.
They're all into play. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, basically we're just trying to play as many turn 2 Blood Moon seems safe. Point it. Oh yeah. So we'll just scoop through. So Graham says turn 2 Blood Moon seems safe and we should point it.
Look.
A lot of people have very strong opinions about Blood Moon, and hopefully we're able to capitalize on the tilt factor.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, when we pointed back to basics, we did talk a lot about pointing Blood Moon instead.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a coin flip, really. Like, the decks where it's really a problem are the ones where you're playing both.
Mm-hmm. Turn 1 fetch basic. yeah. It's just that I think the Blue Moon deck was kind of the problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
At that point, you know, it wasn't. It's like I think that Blood Moon was like partially designed because you were able to like give non-blue decks sort of a fair chance.
Yep.
You know, you like punish people for having greedy mana bases, and you get an edge as someone who can only play basics. Illusory Life, good. But when you play Blood Moon and Blue, it's like where things get a little bit more difficult.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think we should run out this Blood Moon.
Yeah.
There's no other reason not to.
Yep.
Cavern of Souls won't do very much after this, but that's okay. At least our opponent will be able to fetch out a basic, because basics are important.
Basics are important.
It's I love Blood Moon for that fact that you're like keeping everyone fair.
Yeah.
You know, you're like you're making yourself known, and so people have to like respect the Blood Moon. You know, that's a saying that people say, respect the Blood Moon. You know?
That's right. I mean, I don't respect the Blood Moon in the deck I'm playing because it's got enough red spells, so I'm not playing a basic.
Yep.
But it's something people really have to consider, because if you're playing no basics if you didn't have to respect cards like Blood Moon and Wasteland, the 3 and 4 color decks just wouldn't play a basic. Like they might play 1 for Path to Exile to fetch, but you know, you just would play all of these much better lands that produce more mana more sensibly.
Yeah.
Antelope seems like a good choice.
Interesting that we're able to choose a creature type under Blood Moon, but I guess we'll choose Assembly Worker.
I don't think we're supposed to be able to.
No, we shouldn't. Ooh, did we do it? Hell yeah. Alright. Well, that's good. Good bug. Bug works for us. We're able to name Assembly Worker.
Well, though, to be fair, as Graham points out, we could have just played the Cavern first.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we're hopefully not going to run into too many counter spells. The Blood Moon will make things a little bit difficult. It's just like, but the point is that five color like Black Panther, four color Yidris, like that made top 2, right?
Yeah,
that made top 2 at CanCon. So I don't think we're having too much issues with like, you know, it's not ruining. Blood Moon is not ruining the format.
No, exactly. It just means that people have to consider that, you know, maybe 5 color good stuff is not the best deck choice.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana and all these 6
so
drops.
close.
Luckily we have Birds of Paradise, so hopefully we don't see any paths. But luckily Nathan was able to get the second basic, so
right. Yep, he must have had that in hand.
He might be okay. Yeah. Like, we have no other plays. We're definitely gonna take 2 damage from the 3 damage from this Mana Crypt next turn because we
have every time so far. Yeah.
But next turn we have a guaranteed. I guess we go Prime Time. There's no reason to.
Oh, look, absolutely. You go Primeval Titan, get some advantage out of it, even if he kills it. I don't actually remember what Rurik Thar does.
Rurik Thar is kind of a hoser for control decks. I'll bring it up. It no, not Thunderous Wrath.
There we go.
Oh.
No, there we went.
There we go.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah. So when you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 6 damage to that player. I ended up in the most recent iteration moving this to the sideboard because I also play a lot of ramp spells.
You do?
Like, I play a lot of, like, non-creature spells, so if I get it out, like, I'm just hoping that I'm winning, but it doesn't actually win me the game. What? We got the whole thing? Oh, that's so good. And
Natural Tron.
Natural Tron. It also seems that we don't have the art on the Mind Stone, which is very unfortunate that we're missing some of these arts. But
so Mind Stone's a 2-mana mana rock that you can sacrifice it. You can pay 1 and sacrifice it to draw a card.
Yeah, sure.
So are we going to get bolted again?
Hopefully.
Well, look, we can only assume.
It's on the stack. No, that's all right.
All right, that's from last turn. Okay, cool.
All right. Believe and you can achieve. The good news is that we're about to take... Oh, we won!
We won!
Hooray! The fun of playing Mana Crypt. I think it's still definitely worth it. We were tossing up the idea of playing Vault instead.
Yep.
But, like, you just get so much more value out of Mana Crypt. Like, you just got to sometimes just be lucky. Otherwise, it's not very good.
Your other option would be to play a Mox and cut... fast spawn, probably.
Yeah. Mox is good. Mox definitely ramps you out pretty easily.
It's not as good at casting turn 1 Blood Moon.
That's true. That's very true. Let's see what we draw, but I think we're pretty locked into playing this prime time.
I'd be pretty surprised if you drew something better than that to play right now.
Yeah. Although I guess we could close out the game. Yeah. Secretly the deck's only win con is to let you die to your own Mana Crypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't play Blood Sun and Prime Time, which is the saddest story ever told. But we definitely... Oh, look. I don't know. I kind of like closing the game out with Rurik Thar, but I guess Prime Time also does the thing, but ramps us as well. I just love ramping so much. Ramping is like Timmy's dream, right?
Oh, absolutely. Look, the first deck I ever built was... I mean, the only ramp in it was probably Llanowar Elves.
Yeah.
And I was playing a bunch of Forces of Nature. So, you know, that's as rampy as you get.
Deck, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this was before Legends came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember the old days.
Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of, like, old, or maybe it was just, like, 90, 97, 98. Path to Exile? No, opponent, stop. I guess that's fine, because we'll clear the way for Rurik Thar. But I was seeing it, and it was like a reanimated deck. So I was just looking up like old reanimated tech, and the tech is not playing Force of Nature as your reanimation win con because you still have to pay the upkeep triggers. So it was just like, well,
yeah. But look, I mean, back in the day, there just weren't. All the super huge fatties had massive drawbacks.
Yeah, absolutely. There was just no way to get around it.
You know, you had that. You had Lord of the Pit, which was going to punch you, and I think it tapped itself, possibly. Maybe it didn't. You had a variety that, like, you had to sacrifice lands when they came into play.
Yeah. It was just like, all ETBs. There's just like no way that you could like profitably cheat it in.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should just be fetching out forests from now on. The only consideration is that if they get rid of the Blood Moon, we could get Soul Lands and then sort of try and win that way. But I think we're pretty far ahead. It's probably okay.
You're far enough ahead on mana that it probably doesn't that's unlikely to matter before the Mana Crypt kills you.
Yeah. God, hopefully. It would be the cruel irony. We'll see.
And you've already, right now, you've got enough mana to cast Ulamog, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you have exactly enough.
Hell yeah. If only I named Eldrazi instead of Assembly Worker. We'd be protected from getting rid of the Blood Moon. Yeah, Blood Moon turn 2 is pretty safe, I think. I think we're right. Let's see if I can find this art for Mind Stone. It's weird that I don't have it. I definitely spent a lot of time trying to get all the art correct because sometimes the thing doesn't work. So I mean, it's the follies of playing a free, community-driven thing.
Yeah. I don't think that XMage has been updated with the most recent rules for Blood Moon.
I would dare agree with that, considering we were able to still use an ability of it.
Well, and also Godless Shrine came into play tapped.
No, the ultimate bad beats. At least we'll be taking 3 every turn. That's as good as we can offer our opponent. But we might be okay this game, hopefully. All right, what did we draw? Loses 3 life. No, I'm gonna lose.
Yep.
Oh dear. Alright, well, we'll play the Farseek and the Blood Sun first. Can we afford all of them? 1, 2... Does this net me a mana? It comes into play tapped.
Yeah, no.
Not net me a mana, sorry. Not cost me 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And we have... How much did it say? 10?
We have 10.
Yeah.
So we can't do all of them. So probably just Blood Sun and then Rurik Thar.
We can see what we draw.
Well, that's
exciting.
If it's a land, you can play them all.
Yeah. I think we're okay. Oh, better not play all our red sources. Oh well. Here we are. Assembly worker go. Brainstorm. Alright. That's probably reasonable. I'll accept that.
Oh, right. For a second there I thought Brainstorm was the card you'd draw, and I'm like, why is that in this deck?
It makes it significantly better.
Look. Yeah, Brainstorm's a really good card.
What do we think our opponent's on? Because I haven't seen Mind Stone in any sort of Esper build.
It's a good question. Could be some kind of Tinker deck.
Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Like Esper Tinker's a solid deck.
Yeah.
It's not very popular at the moment, but
it is a deck.
Yeah. Look, and I think it's one of the decks that I think is a lot better than people give it credit for.
Is he saying Black-White Eldrazi? That's actually probably a pretty good consideration. Oh man, the Fast Bond. If only we had some sort of combo to go with it. Fast Bond's really good with Oracle of Muldala.
Oh yeah.
You get to just play. You just never draw a land for the rest of the game.
Yep.
I think we're just okay to take the 12 if we ever cast these spells again, because I think we need to close out this game.
Yep.
It's good that we're locking ourselves off Birds of Paradise for the rest of the game, but that's okay. Wait, no, we're not. It's all good. Alright, we have a 6/6. So this should probably be game over. But yeah, we could, if we don't win in 3 turns, then we lose to our own Mana Crypt.
Well, you probably got at least 4.
Yeah, look, we might get lucky again. I tend to throw away cards when they do me wrong too many times. I told my friend to throw away his or mark his Goblin Guide on the back of the sleeve just to say no more. if you do any more, we're throwing you in the bin. Rest in Peace, probably not worth playing. Oh, Rest in Peace mainboard makes me think Helm combo.
Yeah, Helm combos.
This could be 4-card Monty or whatever it is, where you just play all of the mill combos in one deck.
Okay, I'm not actually familiar with that deck, but that sounds cool.
It sounds very cool. But yeah, we're still lost to. We'll still definitely lose to Helm if they play it very soon, because Rest in Peace screams. Screams that combo. Because you can also play. There's a blue enchantment that says when a card's put into your graveyard, put it in the bin, and you can't take damage.
Yeah.
So because of Rest in Peace as a replacement effect, so you just I want the flip. Because of Rest in Peace, you just never take damage ever. So they have to get rid of the Rest in Peace. So you could definitely fit it in there.
Oh, and you can Chaos Warp away your Mana Crypt if you have to.
That's pretty good actually.
Well, if you're gonna do it,
we might have to soon. Yeah.
Because if you take another 3 damage from it, Rurik Thar locks you out of the Chaos Warp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely we'll definitely lose if we play any more spells, but At least we can chaos warp away the mana crypt and then hopefully flip into something better. So I'd be kind of inclined to do it if we do it second main. The problem with me playing chaos warp is that like I'm so looking forward to putting a permanent onto the battlefield that I'll like do it for no value.
Yeah,
do it to a land when I'm in like top deck mode, and then die to that. But
and then you'll hit Farseek and it'll do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's do it. Why the heck not? We use up our mana crypt mana to pay for it. We'll take the 6. We'll drop down to 3. We're pretty close to dead anyway. Maybe we should tap mana to pay for it. Oh no, that's fine. This works. Select permanent. Pay for permanent. Alright. Assembly worker go. Alright, thank you, Rook, though. Yeah, this is probably just a better sideboard card, because we could just get blown out here. We're at 3 to our own sword. And we get a Magus. Yay! We've assembled the 3 moon. Hooray!
Don't cast Fastbond.
No, cast Fastbond? Oh, yeah. Oh, because of Rook, though. Oh, my god. I was like, oh, it's fine. Alright, yeah. Don't lose to don't lose to my own card. That's a good plan.
You have dealt yourself an impressive 17 so far.
Yeah. Yeah, Mana Crypt is could always be a beating, but Energy Field, yeah. Izzy's got the blue card that I was thinking of, Energy Field.
Energy Field, yeah, that is definitely the card.
Helm of Obedience. Alright, well that's good that our opponent just wins immediately. Alright, so they just win here. We don't have the Chaos Warp to stop that, so we're at 1. Oh, so close. Yeah, look. They can just activate it. They can't activate it for 0, but they can activate it for 1, so we're going to lose in our upkeep. That's probably okay to concede. I'll just double check. I think we're definitely 100% dead here. Ooh, maybe they won't. Maybe they won't activate it. That's our only out at this point.
It seems unlikely, but yeah, look, maybe.
Yeah, it was probably a bit greedy to not wait till end of turn. Yeah, we're okay to concede here. Oh well.
The good news is an instant.
Yeah,
whoops.
Yeah. The good news is that we got all 3 blood moons, which is the important thing. So okay, cool. At least we know what we're up against. So we could probably Nullrod's super bad in the sideboard as well. I haven't taken it out in this iteration yet, but Nullrod is like one of the best sideboard cards in Highlander because it just like hoses decks pretty bad when it does.
Yep. I mean, Choke's okay against them. They're going to have some islands.
No, I definitely think Choke's good. They're going to be prioritizing fetches, but you know, they're definitely trying to get their combo out as fast as possible. I wonder if we should be bringing... I mean, we're definitely bringing Hull Breach, which is fine. We'll bring in Nullrod. We'll have to take out the Mana Crypt. It's good to take out 2 points. We can take out Mana Crypt or Soul Ring, but... well, we'll just take out neither. We'll just see how we go.
Phyrexian Revoker, possibly.
Oh, yeah, that's a good card. Good card.
Stops Helm.
Choke plus Breach. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, Izzy. I think those are good. I think this is probably just the correct 4 to bring in.
Yeah. And one of the things about Highlander, for anyone who happens to be watching who's never played it, is like in any format, you've got to be careful about over sideboarding.
Yeah,
because it's very easy to put yourself in a position where, you know, you're playing against Storm, you're like, sweet, I'm siding in these 12 Storm hate cards. But then suddenly you can't actually kill them, and you've given them like 15 extra turns to work out a way to get around your hate.
Yeah.
Which is not where you want to be.
Unfortunately, this is the old version of my list, which is very unfortunate because it's playing just 1 million lands. When I first like tested this with a friend, I was like, hey, maybe 26 lands is like too many lands.
26 seems like a few too many given you've got mana guys and 7 ways to fetch them out.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an oversight from my part.
In fact, I would probably just cut one.
Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. Probably even cut... Oh god, I kind of just want to cut a few. Maybe we'll cut 3. It's like, the current list that I'm playing is 22 lands, which is less than normal. But, you know, you're able to... I guess we bring back in Mana Crypt. It's a bit of a hosing, a bit of a nombo with Null Rod, but look, here we are. Yeah, no, the is playing 22 lands, and just 22 lands is just a world of difference between 26. But I was just finding myself like top decking. I was like, why am I top decking lands all this time? And I was like, oh wait, hold on.
It's because the deck is almost all lands.
So we'll see if we can steal the next 2 games. But look, here's hoping. Oh, we got the Nature's Law with the wrong art again. No. Snap Concede, it's our only chance. This hand doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. It has turn 1 search for tomorrow. Oh man, what if we draw lands for the rest of the game? Alright, let's mulligan away.
I do like siding out 3 lands and then getting an all-land hand.
Yeah. This hand's actually not that bad. Unfortunately, this Cavern of Souls should be literally anything else.
Yeah, if you could name ramp spells with Cavern of Souls, this hand would be amazing.
I'm going to go against Better Judgment and keep it. Put this Chaos Warp to the bottom.
I mean, you've got a 5-point hand. How can you mulligan?
Yeah, exactly. You have to keep the 5-point hands. We won't play out the Mana Crypt yet, because it's probably not worth it.
It'll probably kill you.
Yeah, we'll probably get to Ugin, like, pretty fast. Alright, we'll probably name something that we actually have in our hand.
Yeah, Elemental seems like a good choice.
Elemental or Skeleton. One of the two. Alright, Sol Ring. Pass the turn. Doosh. Alright. Yeah, look, we're in pretty bad shape if we don't draw a forest, but I mean, we do have 5 mana turn 2, so that's pretty good. We could play, yeah, we could, if there was definitely a smaller version of, oh, did we accidentally skip through Nathan's? No? Alright, we're good. Just slowly going through my phases, I was like, oh, whoopsies. Turn 1 Thoughtseize Avenger, don't even joke about that. Creature type sorcery. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if you draw a green source, suddenly you're putting like your whole hand into play on turn 3.
Yeah, exactly. And then we can Avenger. The Avenger won't actually be for too much value. Oh, look. Never not lucky. That's my mantra.
Yep.
One of these 3 visits actually only costs 1, essentially, because you get to put it into play untapped. Farseek doesn't, so that's 3.
And then the following turn you can play Avenger and...
Yeah, okay. We may as well just, play these out.
I mean, it is the littlest Avenger.
But, that's true. So this and this, float 1. Yeah, will be definitely the... It'll only make 3 tokens, and then whatever...
No, it'll make 4, because you'll get one from Farseek as well.
Oh, that's true. So it'll be okay. We need a... Is it worth getting a Stomping Ground? I guess. We're pretty stifled on mana at this point. Oh, we actually don't need to get Stomping Ground in this instance. Oh well. Because Farseek will get us a Stomping Ground tapped. But look, we didn't come here to play Magic well, we came here to play Magic. At least that's my theory, for all Magic playing. So this time we can just get the Cinderglade. We'll just not pay attention to our own Blood Moon for the rest of the game. And then we'll be okay. Alright, no basics. That's how we like to play.
It's definitely what the Blood Moon deck wants.
Yeah. The secret tech is to side out all your Blood Moon effects and then just have mono non-basics for the rest of the game.
Side out 3 Blood Moons, side in 3 non-basics.
Yeah, that's right. Some other changes that I made to this deck was... I haven't yet taken out the Temple of the False Gods, but it's just so garbage if you're under 5. This is a Commander All-Star that it's a soul land, but you can only activate it if you control 5 or more lands. I do get to 5 or more lands pretty often, but when it's in your opening hand and you have like Forest, Temple of the False Gods, and Farseek, and you're like, I guess I like...
My hand might do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I guess I could play Crystal Vein instead, which is tap 1 for colorless, tap 2 sack, make 2 colorless. It's just that, like, I don't have any recursion effects, so it's like makes it a little bit difficult. Looks like Nathan's not caring about the respecting the Blood Moon either. So
no, I mean, and sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to go, look, I've got 2 non-basics in hand already.
Ooh, do we play Ugin here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's I like any sort of counterspell here, except for literal counterspell because I can't cast it.
Yeah.
But I guess we play Avenger because we want the Ugin to resolve. So hopefully they will.
And Avenger's pretty good. Like if you draw another land,
very good. Yeah,
you're attacking for 9.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, hell yeah! Let's tap this, make it uncounterable. Also, I forgot about that. Cavern of Souls finally coming into effect.
Didn't name assembly worker.
Yeah, look, I should have named Skeleton in retrospect, but at least Ugin, you know, we might get Ugin, but what we're definitely going to get is 4
plants.
4/0/1 blockers. I'm also probably going to change this to yeah, it's the Big Daddy. So Cavern means you aren't even baiting a counter. Yeah, sorry, Graham. I forgot Cavern of Souls has text.
Yeah, look, it doesn't have much text.
It's not usually me to plan so far ahead that I'd put a Cavern down turn 1 and then have it pay off turn 4.
Yeah.
how could I be responsible for that? Yeah. So we'll see how our opponent responds. But yes, unfortunately we can't Cavern of Souls Ugin. We can tap it, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, it's turn 3. Yeah. Well, I've got 4 lands, Graham. How am I supposed to know what turn it is? Professional Magic player right here. Yeah. The good news is that any ramp spell turns on is essentially 4 damage.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of get. Oh no, Tabernacle. I guess we're not playing Ugin. Yeah, I guess we just pay for our creatures forever. Tabernacle's very interesting. I guess if you have it, why not play it?
Yeah, look, Tabernacle's a really strong card.
Very strong. Get tabbed. Yeah, that's me.
It was at one point.
I don't think it was ever a point.
I think it was.
Okay.
In the distant past.
Fair enough.
Before the merged lists. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure someone will tell me.
Do we just give up on the plants? No. It just sucks going like wide so bad.
Yeah, the problem is you want to keep Avenger.
Yeah.
Which means you can't cast Ugin this turn anyway.
Yeah, okay. That's reasonable.
So
we'll see what we draw. Pay 1, yes. Pay 1, yes. We're definitely going to press the pay 1 yes button. Let's skip stack and always say yes. Pay 1, yes. Joke's on you, we have so much mana. Pay 1. Oh, is he going to ask me to pay 1 each time? Oh my god, this is insanity. Always yes. Oh no. Well, that's good. The good news is that we get to like evaluate our choices
for each plant.
Yeah. And also we didn't put like 10 plants on the battlefield, so we don't have to do this too many times.
Yeah, that's right. Convenient.
Very convenient. Alright, we definitely pay for Avenger.
Yeah, it'd be awkward to pay for the 4 plants and then accidentally not pay for Avenger.
Hey, we won the flip. Alright.
Now draw a land.
Yeah. I guess Garruk works as well.
It's a pretty good card.
I think we have to cash in some plants at some point. It looks like we don't need to go wide anyway.
No.
So we're probably okay to just swing with the Avenger and then let's swing with the plants and send a message.
Yeah,
it's
look.
only reasonable. The attack all button is like so much closer to me right now than the click 1 Avenger button. Cool, so we all attack. Go in. No blocks. Yeah, look, we can play, I think we just, let the plants die, keep Avenger alive, play Garruk, and then hope for a land?
Yep.
No, I'm taking 0 damage from many creatures.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Tabernacle was pretty clutch. I mean, not being able to play Ugin is pretty good. It's just like, I love Ugin so much because oh no, this is pretty bad. We don't have like any combos stopping. Oh, we do have like Eidolon and Pyrostatic Pillar, but you know, it can only do so much.
Well, and Helm of Obedience isn't the sort of combo that Eidolon or Pyrostatic people do a lot against.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
makes it very.
It's not something like Storm where they've got to play a dozen spells.
Yeah.
To kill you.
I was thinking if there was any rule of law effects in green, but we might just be out of luck on that one. That's okay.
There aren't. There's probably some hate bears. But
well, we might just lose the combo right now, which is also fine.
Well, we won't lose the combo for at least.
Yeah.
Well, we could next turn if he's got a land. So yeah, I think definitely paying for plants not happening.
Yeah. So it sounds like Graham knows what he's doing more than us. So, and pay for 2 and still keep 2 mana rocks up. So sure. So we'll put all these on the stack anyway. That's not the thing that we're worried about. But yes, we do have to not pay for things before we're allowed to. But we can pay one of them.
Do we want to pay for the plants?
You want to pay for just not pay for any of them?
Well,
it's just that
if you don't pay for any of them, then
we can draw 5 cards with Garruk as well if we
can. Draw 5 of Garruk, or if we draw a land, we can cast Ugin and kill the rest in peace.
That's true. That's actually very true. All right, should we just not pay for anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know. I would kind of tend to pay for the Avenger just because
Well, if they played the only worry is that they played Vampiric Tutor, so they had one piece and they were looking for the next.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I guess we just not pay for anything. Let's slowly make the decision while chat catches up. And yeah, we can save Avenger and draw 5 of Garruk, Graham, but if we lose next turn, it was all in vain. They have enough to play Helm and do the thing, and they're pretty safe to just go for it. God, I really want to play this. You're real. Yeah, exactly. Just arguing with the chat is the only way to stream.
We would just need 100 extra people in there to be all arguing with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Alright, Graham confirms. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, I'm happy to just cash in this Avenger. It got him for 5 damage plus 0 4 times, so that was pretty good. But yeah, if we resolve Ugin, we can
And they don't have a lot of counterspell options. They can have various free counterspells.
Yeah.
Daze is a bit of a paddling.
Yeah.
Although Daze stops them from winning next turn.
That's true. Yeah, if they have Helm. No, Graham, we're seeking your thing. We can get we can't get Garruktron because we don't have any other Garuks, but
look, we can get pretty close to
Tron-like efforts.
Traruk.
Traruk. So we'll see how this one takes us out. Yeah, if they counter this, it's probably just lights out. But
it could resolve. Basically an elemental.
All right, well, we've put it onto the battlefield, so that's good. Yeah, just mize them and say that it's an elemental and they can't counter it. So remove 2, kill rest in peace. We can
hopefully live to fight another day.
Yeah, I think we're probably okay.
Yeah, I mean, next turn we can play both the Garruks and start just spamming value.
Yeah. Yeah, no more drawing 5 cards off Big Garruk, but we can put idiots onto the battlefield, which is good. I do love playing idiots, and then Ugin is just value from here on out. If we get I think we need 3 more activations, unfortunately, to get us to 11. No.
Well, I mean, at that point, you probably just bolt him in the face.
I'm definitely bolting him in the face for 3 turns in a row, but hopefully.
Well, on the 4th turn, given he's on 12 currently, the bolt will kill him. So the ultimate not necessary at that point.
No, but what about the ultimate?
Yeah, well, you are cashing in value, and you can run Garruk in your Tron deck, Graham. It's just probably a terrible idea.
You play 3 play 3 forests. You can play around your own blood moon. You can play your own blood moons, and then everything's fine. 6 cards from Nathan. It's surprising that he didn't have a counter. Maybe he's just not playing any counters. Have we actually received a counter spell from him yet?
He countered something in the first game.
Okay.
I thought. Oh, no, he didn't. He just Path to Exiled it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that maybe we're just fine here? I mean, yay! Alright, well, Nathan seems to agree that he can't get out from under again. Alright, well, that was lucky. I feel like he had it in hand, so decisions were made.
Yeah. I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay, no worries. Van's going to take a break. We are going to submit this deck list and then go into the next round and see how we go. And I'll check to see if anyone else wants to play Highlander online. Or Sarvin. Is Sarvin online? Sarvin. He's definitely was trying his very hardest to get on stream, but we didn't quite make it at that point. Yeah, that's all right. We'll see what comes out of game 3, but I think we kind of stole that game, which was good. Yeah. Yeah, that is a shame for poor Sarvin, but you will be able to watch these games in their greatness. I have 2 decks made that can be streamed if someone wants to. BR Aggro and Counters Company. Thank you, Izzy. We have probably like a lot of decks that we could play. We'll definitely have a go, but I think we're probably gonna let Nathan on his way if as soon as he gets tired, because currently it's just us versus Nathan on many streams, which is probably fine for streaming purposes if Nathan also switches his deck every game, but you know, we can't just lord him around. We can't just play him like the seal he is, forcing him to make games for us. So we may have to go soon, but I mean, we'll see what Nathan wants to do. If Nathan wants to continue, then we're more than happy to continue. We have a lot of Highlander to play. All right, so Nathan will take the play. We'll see what we get out of the the next 7. Because we'll never mull, no matter what kind of lands are in there, we'll never mull, that's the rules. We might have to in this game. Ooh! Cavern of Souls again? Hell yeah. Never gonna counter a spell. This hand is, like, not great, but it does ramp it. Ugh. Maybe it's a bit too heavy. It's just that, like, if we can get one more land, we can go into Chandra, and then ramp into Ruktha. Yeah, alright. We are on the draw as well, so who knows, we could draw that Mana Crypt again, and then just go off. That's our combo piece, Forest plus Mana Crypt.
I mean, we'd accept Sol Ring.
Yeah, Sol Ring's pretty good, actually. I would love a Sol Ring right now. Yeah, funny how Sol Ring's, like, definitely a very, very, very cheap card, because it's been reprinted so many times for collector purposes, but it's still, like, pretty high on the points list.
Yeah,
you know?
look, it's
like... It's still very broken.
Yeah.
You know?
In the various conversations where we've had the Moxes at 2,
yeah,
we've never really talked about putting Sol Ring to 2, because it's just... everyone would play it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Which is funny, because for a long time, it was the other way around. Sol Ring was at 2, and the Moxes were all at 3.
Yeah.
The Moxes saw 0 play. Partially because less people owned them back in the day, I guess. But,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. But yeah, everyone would play a Sol Ring because it costs like $2. You go out and you pull one out of your various commander packs if you have any. Like,
I mean, your worst case scenario is you go out and buy a commander deck where you get 99 other cards.
Yeah, exactly. You can just make a Highlander deck.
Yeah, you
can buy Kess.
Yeah,
done. Yeah.
I mean, it's been an interesting impact on Highlander for the last 4 or 5 years. Is a lot of the most impactful, powerful cards really only get played in Highlander and come out of those commander decks.
Yeah.
Most of them aren't quite good enough to get played in Legacy or Vintage. I mean, other than True Name Nemesis, obviously, which is a ridiculous powerhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Cards like Kess and Titania, which aren't really that strong in the other formats she's legal in.
Yeah.
Either of them.
Yeah.
But are absolute all-stars in a format like Highlander.
Yeah, exactly. And it definitely proves the point that Commander's just sort of ramped up the power level. No, not Torpor Orb. Why? No more elemental beats. Not going to get those that good ETB on the thing. No, I was saying that it was like price does not equal points in most instances. I mean,
absolutely.
Like the Moxen are broken. It's just like they have to have a lot of points because otherwise you just play them all. And then also puts a bit of a strain on the format as well, because if you made those like expensive cards easy to play, then like newer players wouldn't want to play because it just turns into Vintage 2.0.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Izzy says, Vile Smasher and Idris also fantastic in this format. There's several others and I just can't think of them offhand, but yeah, there's Scavenging Ooze originally was in the same set of commander decks that True Name Nemesis was in, and then got reprinted in M15 or whatever it was. And he's again like a bit of an all-star in the format.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny, that some like commanders, like it's just the most diverse format because you're also like having to battle with skill levels. Like you have to because I mean the way that I play commander is that you play with a group of friends, you just sit around a table and, you drink a couple of beers and, it's a Sunday afternoon thing to do, but, you can also play against people who are just so hugely competitive about it. And it's just like, I've never seen the appeal of like playing Commander like competitive, but you do have the option to.
Yeah, I mean, one of the problems I've always had with Commander is basically what you're saying, that you can't sit down at a table with a group of randoms and have everyone expect the same thing out of the format.
Yeah.
Like, some people want to play Commander as a format where you just, everyone durdles along until about turn 10 and then you just play dragons and smash each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I quite enjoy a good dragoning.
I'm reading by this no gate while that's happening. But
that's
okay.
Boo. Well, So he definitely does have at least some counterspells.
Yeah, there's definitely one.
And as you say, some people want to play Commander as this format where, you're trying to combo off on turn 3 and kill the whole table.
Yeah.
And it can be quite frustrating going into a new group where you've tuned your deck thinking it's going to be one way and it's the other way.
Yeah. Is that, nearly all of my friends have subscribed to the 70% rule. So you're like, whenever you build a deck, you build it 70% optimal.
Sure, yeah.
So it's just like, there's always ways that it could be better, but you just make it that level so that when you're versing your opponents, they're also kind of at that level.
Yeah. Look, and that's more or less how I've, when I've built commander decks, I've built them, that you just, you get a pile of Highlander quality cards, you pick a general, you mash some together, you add some land, and
absolutely,
everything's great.
That's true. But I get a different type of enjoyment from Highlander, because it's hyper competitive, but I only play decks that I've built.
Yep.
You put your heart and soul into it.
Well, and that's one of the things I love about Highlander is that it is. Everyone knows going in that it's a pretty competitive format.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But it would be like attending a modern tournament and going, oh, come on, guys, I want my M15 only slivers deck to be competitive. And you're like, well, that's just not. That's not a realistic.
Yeah,
design.
Exactly.
And it's the same in Highlander that you've got to have. All right, Rurik Thar's an ogre. I see.
I wasn't gonna play it. I was like, oh wait, no, maybe I can.
Everyone goes in with a similar understanding that you've got to be at a certain minimum level of competitive if you want to do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that it's a no takesies backsies kind of format. And again, everyone understands that if you make a mistake, then you've got to live with it.
Yeah, reasonable. But like, I mean, and we play in Australia. We play Highlander at a very competitive level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we play, it's all at all the side events. GP Sydney coming up. We'll have Highlander side events going all week, like going all weekend.
Yep.
So it'll be like one every day. And like we play national championships and
so there's the national championships in January in Canberra at CanCon, which is always a great event. There'll be, I'm almost 100% sure, one on the Friday at Nationals, which is also in Canberra in July. I think.
It's about July. Yep.
Which was a fantastic event last year. And I mean, for both of those, we had like so at Nationals this year we had just under 64 players. We had like 61 or 62, I think.
Yeah, it
was just short of 7 rounds.
Yeah, it was a huge showing. That's for sure.
Nationals the previous year we had like 78 or something.
Yeah.
So it's a big format. What a shame you can't deal a 6 to Liliana.
Yeah. That's alright. Losing Liliana, but we're not losing the game, which is what I thought was going to happen, so that's good.
No.
I select this creature.
And you're in a pretty good position where, there's a reasonable chance that you can play... I mean, you can Green Suns up Primeval Titan next turn if you want to, I think.
Yeah. 6, 7... Yes, I can do that.
At which point you can cast Ugin and Chandra, and, at that point the game's pretty well over.
Yeah. Choke? Oh god, I think I'm like pretty priced into playing this choke.
Yeah, choke's pretty good.
Alright, it only cuts off 2, but 2's more than 0.
Cutting off half his mana is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You are going to have to discard something, because I imagine he'll plus the Lily.
Yeah, that's a good point. Are we 1, 2, 3, 4? So we can Green Suns for a land. We can Green Suns for I can Green Suns for Wood Elves. We can Green Suns for Dryad Arbor, and then cast Chandra next turn. Discard the Ugin. Chandra can win the game by herself, but
and we can also cast the Ugin next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if we fetch a land, we can cast Ugin next turn.
Okay, well that seems like pretty reasonable. Let's get a Wood Elves just because we may as well. We're okay to do that. And then just guard this Chandra. Should be fine.
Graham, this is game 3.
Yeah,
and they've been pretty good games.
Yeah, they've been very interesting. I'm not used to playing like decks that have a plan like 4 turns in advance. Well, yeah. I mean, this deck doesn't really do that, to be fair, but it's been definitely an interesting one. We ended up snatching game 2. Yeah, Wood Elves. Wood Elves gets a land. Oh, Torpor Orb? No, Graham, you're too slow.
Oh yeah.
Good. Alright, well at least we have a 3 mana 1/1. Oh my god.
Just what we always wanted.
Alright, good to know. Thank God Graham Graham just sat back down and we decided to punt. Maybe Dryad Arbor would have been better there, but look, here we are. Also, Sakura Tribe Elder is essentially the same thing as what we're asking to do. The good news is that one of them protects us from Liliana's downtick in the future, if we ever get there, but I think we're probably just okay to attempt to win. Look, if we top deck a land, then we're fine. Everything's fine. A Council's Judgment, that makes things a little bit harder.
I guess your choke is being judged.
Choke, yeah. Right, I also vote for choke. Done. Yeah, Council's Judgment's a very funny card. Coming out of Conspiracy, but you both have to vote for something, so...
Yeah.
You know.
I have seen people misread it and vote for a different permanent they own, which is not good times.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should we just...
3, 4, 5... Yes, we should just discard Chandra.
Yeah.
Because any land casts Ugin and he's better.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise we need a red land. Yes, we did lose to Democracy, Sasha. Yeah, so I've definitely, like, seen misclicks of you being like, oh, well, I'll just click your Liliana, that's fair, you know, everything's fine, and then it's just like, no, that's not really how it works. It's essentially a removal spell. Oracle's one turn behind, but she's at least doing something.
Yeah, look, everyone loves a good Mully Dooly.
I'm wondering if we... What's the best draw? We could have land, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, okay, we're probably just okay to tap some tap some forests here and not pay for Ancient Tomb.
You don't want to tap the mountain.
Yeah, that's reasonable, actually.
I actually probably would just tap the Ancient Tomb. You don't care about 2 life.
Yeah. That's reasonable. We're losing in quantities of, 40 cards out of our library, not...
yeah, that's right.
Not little bits of damage. That's very reasonable. Yeah, attempt to cast it again. Oh, good. We passed the turn. That's good. Well, let's cast it in our second main. Accidentally misclicked. Good. Should swing at Liliana. Get him. Oh, actually, there's also a consideration of Liliana's down tier, uptick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to hold on to this Lily anyway. Yeah, Lily ticks up. No.
See, maybe what you should have done is attacked the face and then played Oracle in the hopes that he would down-tick Lily.
Yeah.
This probably wasn't going to happen.
Probably wasn't going to happen, but it might have. I think we have to just, hope for another land. Oracle gets us the land and kind of fixes us for the rest of the game, but if we're actually looking for land, then we've already done the best we can, so we may as well just hold on to this.
Yeah.
Lily goes to 1. Wood Elves doing work. Much less of a punt than getting a Dryad Arbor.
Yeah.
I guess... Oh no, she was never going to tick down. Yeah, look, here we are.
Yeah, we should definitely have voted away the shameful elves.
Yeah, exactly. As penance. Alright, how much is Helm of Obedience?
4.
Okay. Well then, I don't have to look it up.
So if he's got
another rest in peace. No.
and he needs a land afterwards anyway, so...
Okay.
Even if he's got a land in hand, he can't go land Helm kill us.
Yeah, great. The fact that it can't be 0 is very interesting. It's like they had this planned all along. Because you just, I guess you have to flip over at least one card because it just says X can't be 0. You can't just X. You can't just tap it. So it's essentially 5 mana artifacts.
Well, and in the early days, on a lot of X things, they're like, you just can't do it for 0.
Yeah, right.
Because they couldn't work out why you'd want to. Suppression field.
No, my Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. Oh my god, my activated ability is going to cost much more to cast.
Man, we're getting repeatedly punished.
Okay, well if he ticked up, we'd have to make a decision. But it looks like they have 1 card in hand, so... We're just going to draw Planeswalkers for the rest of the game.
I mean, that's fine, because you can cast Garrick and make a beast. Right?
Yes. So we can cast Garrick and make a beast and pay for it.
Yeah.
We can, and leave this open.
We could draw a card.
Yeah, we could... the thing is that... yeah, exactly. We could draw a card. We could play Ugin and not tick up.
You still can't play Ugin.
Oh, because we don't have the land? Oh, no. What a disaster I've made this. This deck is sweet. Yeah, Nathan, don't worry about your deck. It's very cool. I've been very much enjoying watching it.
We're very much enjoying making horrible misplays against it.
Yeah, please don't apologize to us. sideboarded out too many lands. No, Graham, don't ever say that. You can never side out too many lands. No, it was running 26. This is an old list where I found out that if you have 26 lands and also ramp spells, it's not very good. So,
yeah, I mean, that's right. Like, with 26 lands, you're effectively playing, like, 36 to 40 mana sources in the
yeah,
deck,
exactly.
which is probably more than the ideal number.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. Hey, the good news is that we get to kill Liliana with this Wood Elves. This is my plan all along. Alright, let's go attacking.
And then he's going to Fatal Push it.
Don't.
You can't anyway.
Just get good. Yeah, that's reasonable. Oh yeah, no Fatal Push for us. And Fatal Push after Liliana dies.
True.
It's definitely a line. Definitely a line. Alright. The good news about this deck is we get to press F8 a lot, which means if things are going slow, which they seem to be going a little bit, my computer's running at high capacity, we still get to not have to interact in our opponent's turn. Alright, Vampiric Tutor's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure we're dead.
Pretty sure we're dead. Activated abilities cost... Hold on. Activated abilities cost 2 more to cast. Goosh. Unless they're mana abilities. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, so we're not dead this turn.
So, Graham, I'm pretty sure Fatal Push just needs a card to have left play. It doesn't need cards in graveyard. Because when... Yeah. Leaves battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not actually 100% sure.
I think it leaves battlefield. Alright. Joke's on you, opponent. Haha! You can't activate it. God, we're just so dead. We can Ugin. Oh, we can't even Ugin. No. Why can we never Ugin? I'm cashing in this Garuk. There's actually like literal nothing that gets us there. If we top deck Chaos Warp, then we're good.
Yeah, you can draw 3 cards off Garruk.
Looks like we're trying to activate Helm. Yeah, can't activate Helm. That's the good news. The bad news is that we need to top deck a Beast Within or some... Oops, one more turret.
You have Oin Morton.
Oin more turret. So you're dead then? Oh, yes, I forgot it is on 4 life.
Where did you lose 2 more? Oh, because you Vampiric Tutor. Oh.
Oh my god. Wood Elves! Wood Elves coming through! Oh my god. Better lucky than good, to be
well,
fair.
look, I mean, we would have worked that out on our turn. Worst case, we would have just attacked with both creatures and went, oh wait, they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can't believe you won this. Yeah, we were very lucky. We were very, very lucky. Yay! Alright, let's take a break, figure out where we're at in regards to opponents, and then if we come back with an opponent, we can continue. So please feel free to continue to tune in, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. You've got to balance against the other potential points you could be playing, because they're like, you know, even a lands deck might be saying, well, I could play Caracas, or I could play, you know, Wasteland, Natural Order, Green Sun Zenith, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, exactly.
Upgrade one of my 1s to a 2 if I've got a point spare. There's a lot of...
Well, that's part of the fun of brewing it, right? Like, you have to sort of make those decisions as you're playing. Thank God we didn't get punished for mulling at all. It was, well... probably not ever keeping this hand. We have Inquisition and Dismember, but I think this deck needs blue to function, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check with Brandon, but...
Oh, wow. Did we remember to put lands in the list?
I did side out 12 lands. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, this hand is actually not that bad, considering it's a mull to 5. We can go turn 1 Deathrite, leave up Force of Will.
Yeah.
If they're playing a combo deck, then that's fine, but I don't think... Bottom. That is not a land at all. I wonder if we should play the Mental Note instead. I guess Deathrite... No, we don't need Deathrite to ramp. Alright. We've figured it out. We've fixed the format. I don't think we have any turn 1 plays that we need to worry about. But we could. Alright. Take it off skip. Oh no. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, leading on Scalding Tarn saying go. If I was a gambling man, I wouldn't say they're playing black-red aggro. We did get a little peek into the chat saying that Izzy might... Alright, I think we're good.
Well, that was a bit of interesting, exciting confusion.
Yeah, exactly. Baleful Strix is not too bad, but we do need an extra land. But I guess we could, if Deathrite survives, we can survive on 2 for a little while. So I don't see any other reason to not play Underground Sea, Deathrite Go.
No, I mean, I think with a hand like this, you've just got to go, alright, let's hope my opponent doesn't have... I'm just putting my opponent on not having something like Blood Moon. Because they've got it, I'm dead anyway.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. We might have to, like, pay this Force of Will to keep Deathrite Shaman alive. I think we're in that sort of, like, part of the game. Because if we don't draw a land for the rest of the game, then we're kind of boned. But if we can put down this Jace, and then put down this Baleful Strix, then we might actually be okay. So we'll see what our opponent's up to. Sacrificing Scalding Tarn.
I predict there's a bolt coming our way.
I sure do hope not. Tundra.
Oh, okay, this is not the deck I thought it was. Maybe he's still on his original deck.
Path? Yeah, I think I'm pretty priced into Force of Willingness. So we can get rid of the Baleful Strix, and if we draw a land, we can Mental Note and Jace Vern's Prodigy.
Yep.
Seems reasonable. I do like Baleful Strix as a card, but...
Yeah, look, Baleful Strix is quite good here because it draws you a card, and it's not really death touching anything though. Because if he's still on the same deck, he doesn't have any creatures.
Yeah, hopefully we're not on the same deck, because I'm pretty sure it was pretty happy to change decks, but that's okay. We're more than happy to verse the same deck again anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we have a different deck, so that's more exciting.
Alright. And we can't accidentally fetch Wood Elves, which is definitely a positive for us.
Don't. Too soon. Yeah, I think no matter what happens, we're just going to hope that this Deathrite stays alive.
Yeah.
But looks like Plateau. What is this?
Okay, this is definitely a different deck.
This is Jeskai.
Could be.
If this is Tolly's list, I'm going to concede.
Tolly's list is really fun to play against.
Yeah. Oh, fun to play against. It's definitely fun to play.
Oh yeah, look, it's also fun to play.
Yeah. It was very good when we saw it happen. We're not running out of fetches. We can play this Collective Brutality for nearly no value, except to look at their hand.
I would just play Jace.
Just Windmill Slam the Jace. That's probably reasonable.
Like, we've got to have a lot of stuff go right.
That's good that I've not had this activated ability on the stack. Online play is hard. I can't just go play Jace Sego. I have to float some mana first.
Ah, yeah.
For my opponent's graveyard.
Take that, opponent.
Yeah, that's right. We sure got you. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, no, it's the beauty of the regular format. We can just like go play Jace, activate Deathrite Shaman in the middle of that ability. This is all fine.
While this is on the stack, do a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, something that you definitely got to get used to. I remember when I first started playing XMage, like, I'm still skipping through all my turns. Alright, well it was a shame, but we will survive. Yeah, something that I like had when playing XMage a lot was just like accidentally skipping through my turn and being like, well, maybe life would have been different.
Yeah, what did he exile?
Exiled... Vendilion Click.
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely a control deck.
It is definitely some kind of control deck. Or it could still be Tolly's deck. I think he plays those cards.
Graham says that he checked the Oz Eternal forums and found out that Built from Scrap is not a top tier archetype. I think it's a top tier archetype, Graham, and that's the only important thing.
Okay, this is definitely not Tolly's deck.
This is a very weird...
I mean, it's some kind of Jeskai twin, presumably.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll definitely find out if they...
So he's...
Wait, what can you get with... I guess...
I mean, you can get Kiki-Jiki.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Pestamite, alright.
No, or Pestamite.
That answers that question.
Yeah.
We are very behind where we need to be.
Oh, we're so dead.
Oh, dear. Alright, well, I think we're okay to have a little peek at their hand. God, I wish Brandon was here. He'd know what to do. So we can brainstorm, look for a land. If we don't find one, we're kind of screwed.
Well,
if we do find one, we can collect a Brutality.
We can also mental note with, like brainstorm and then mental note 2 cards away.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Like, it's not the best.
Well, I don't think we're playing Kiki-Jiki and Pestamite next turn, so we're probably okay.
We're probably okay for at least a whole turn.
Yeah. If we see a Mental Misstep here, we're probably dead. Daze is a good spell. Hymn to Torek is a very good spell.
Yeah.
Let's put away... Well, I don't even think we need to Mental Note anymore. I do want to collect a Brutality and hold up Daze, so I guess we're priced into him and Mental Note on top.
Yeah.
Having Daze is good. I would like to really cast Daze. But Collective Brutality, I think, is where we need to be right at this very moment.
Well, look, and we can cast Daze for free because we know we're not playing a land next turn.
Yeah, that's true. No more fetch lands in this graveyard. Let's check this one.
There is a fetch land in there.
Hell yeah. Well, we're running out of mana for Deathrite Shaman as well, so we'll need
It's very true.
We'll need to get moving with that.
We hope our opponent fetches next turn.
Yeah. So let's make black the correct color.
Black is definitely the correct color.
And then see what they've got going on inside their hand. The Recruit of the Gods seems interesting, but I mean, I guess it had its intended effect today.
Yeah, Recruit of the Guard's real good in the twin style decks. It fetches all the cards you care about.
Yep.
If you've got enough mana, you can just fetch Kiki-Jiki, then make a copy of it and fetch Pestamite and... Right, so I think we've got to take... Oh, we can't take...
We can't take anything. Good. Well, the good news is that we can counter one of their spells.
Yeah, I predict we will Daze.
Yeah. Let's go to their turn. Yeah, so we're missing that Ajani art, but we'll have to come back to that, because the most important thing right now is stopping Kiki combo from happening. This seems like a very hyper-aggressive version of what I've normally seen as like just a Kiki win con. This seems to be like a combo variant on the same deck.
I mean, it could just be that he's just drawn all combo pieces.
Mono combo pieces, yeah, that's reasonable. Take him one. You got it.
Ah, my face.
Outsmarted and outbaited, which is unfortunate. F7. Go to our main step. Go to their main step. So, Pestamite's flash. So, they're still stuck on 3 lands, I think. So, we've got one unknown card.
Yeah.
Pestamite in upkeep. Alright. Well, that's a good time to Daze.
Yeah, I would Daze that all day.
What have we got on top?
Mental Note, I believe.
Mental Note. Okay, so we don't pay. We don't need to pay full cost for this. Let's get some good value off it.
Yeah, look.
Wait, is this our upkeep? Oh yeah, we can't.
We 100% don't have a land on top.
All right. Whoops. All right. Counter this. Pay 1 island.
Discover what is drawn is Simian Spirit Guide. Oh yeah.
Well, I guess I'm the opponent said I guess I'm on the Recruiter of the Guard beatdown plan, which is definitely a plan. I mean, Ajani is like good by itself, that's for sure. So
Next card is him, which
we kind of need him. That's very unfortunate. We can't cast it at this very point.
I would probably just mental mode it away.
You reckon?
Look,
him gets one of these two cards.
It does,
but we're also kind of okay about it now because
we're just not in a position where we can afford to wait.
Fair enough.
Because we still can't cast him if we draw it next turn because there's no more lands for Deathrite.
Yeah, very true, very true. Well, never mind.
Well, now we have all swamps all the time.
And I guess we skipped prior end and we can drain them with Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah.
Recruiter of the Guard beatdown plan doesn't really work with
Deathrite in play.
Deathrite in play. Deathrite being a 1/2 especially is like so insane. Like, people would still play it if it was a 0/1. Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's still, like, one of the best cards in the format.
So, I mean, what he should do here is put Splinter Twin on his Recruiter of the Guard. Because then he can fetch up Kiki Jiki with it and fetch up another Wing Condition. But he's playing Ajani, and he's probably going to just snot the Deathrite, I would imagine.
Yeah, winning with Deathrite is... winning with Ajani is usually a nice secondary plan. What are you going to do, opponent, while I look up this Ajani?
Although I think you can kill the Ajani... Like, I think it and Deathrite can kill each other.
Can I redirect? That seems crazy. No, it's...
loses
life, yeah. So... The good news is that we get to activate our Deathrite, and then still die to the Recruiter of the Guard beatdown plan.
Yeah.
Alright, good news.
You should have removed the Pestamite to give yourself 2 extra turns, except you don't have the mana.
Yeah, look, here we are. Cool. Okay, so they have Splinter Twin in hand. They can still Splinter Twin get the Recruiter of the Guard.
Yep.
They will gain a little bit of life from this, though. And we will have no game plan after this.
Look, our game plan is just draw True Name Nemesis, right?
That is a good game plan.
Draw True Name Nemesis and Jit.
Yeah, it's a combo. Man, I love putting equipment on True Name Nemesis. It's just so satisfying. Alright.
Yeah, that card is entirely fair.
Fair and balanced. Let's fix this Ajani art.
It would be a lot fairer if it had just hexproof from opponents. In the way that those knights in Dominaria have hexproof from colour. Much as I hate the phrase hexproof from X.
Hexproof from colour.
Like, there are a lot of ways they could have templated that where it would have sounded like better English. But, you know,
here we are.
They're American, so
you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, hexproof against X would sound better, or just hexproof : X.
Hexproof. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very bizarre wording, isn't it? Have you seen anything else out there that's in Dominaria that's been Highlander worthy?
I think there's actually a bunch of cards that have potential.
Okay.
So there's a couple of the wizards that could plausibly see play. Like the wizard that means all your wizards trigger a second time.
Yeah.
There could be some combos with that.
Mm-hmm. He says Still Leaf Champion. I haven't seen that card. Is he?
I don't think Still Leaf Champion's going to excite anyone. Like, it's just Woolly Thoktar. It's got a little bit of extra text. It goes in slightly different decks, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe. Hey, Fatal Push doesn't do anything. That's good to know. Well, it's good that we drew a Fatal Push. GGG 5/4 can't be blocked by power 2 or less. Yeah. Seems like a good beater.
It does. Yeah, look, if you're playing mono green, beatdown for sure. The new Squee potentially goes in. There was a combo food chain combo deck, I think.
Okay.
That was already playing the other two things you can cast from exile.
Mist Hologriffin and Eternal Scourge.
Eternal Scourge, yeah. So that's pretty... could get play in that sort of deck.
Yeah.
I think the new... so there's a guy who's 1 red for a 1/2, and if you've got Spellbent, Spell Mastery...
Oh, yeah.
You get... yeah. Karn, I think, could see play in a bunch of decks.
Yeah, I like Karn a lot.
Like, there's a number of mid-rangey... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if something like Dark Bant considered playing Karn, because he's just a good source of card advantage, and you don't have to be playing a lot of artifacts before you can go off with him. So, Karn I would definitely put as a Highlander playable.
Yeah, for sure. It helps... We had like the Affinity build coming out of CanCon.
Yeah, so it's great.
Jacob
in that sort
Golding,
of
like where you're just trying to go wide as opposed to shops where you're just putting giant things on the battlefield. But yeah, I like Khan a lot. I like it certainly in Highlander. I was even like, because I play Affinity in Modern, it's like we have a spicy 4, we have a spicy 4 drop that we could play, but it might just be a bit too spicy.
Yeah.
For Modern, but it's definitely fun.
Yeah, I think because it starts with 5 loyalty as well, so it's really hard to kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it starts with 5 loyalty. You tick up to 6. You get your worst of your top 2 cards. Although not always. Like sometimes your opponent's going to make a mistake. They're going to think, "Oh, this land is irrelevant." Go, "Haha, I've got a fatal push as well or something to kill one of your creatures."
Sometimes you can get good. Oh, Jace, we are not winning.
Yeah, we are not winning.
A lot of the card list looks really cool because it like makes cranial platings essentially. It makes XX artifacts, 1 XX artifact where X is the amount of artifacts you control. It's been very cool to look at, but I haven't been keeping up too much with the spoilers just because too lazy, I guess. Partly laziness, partly I like it to be a bit of a surprise. I always forget beforehand anyway. Have you got it up now?
Yeah, I just opened it up now.
Yeah, cool. The sagas definitely seem really cool.
The sagas are hard to evaluate.
Yeah.
Just because I think some of them will almost certainly be good enough, but it's hard to tell which ones because we've never seen anything that worked quite like that before.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit weird when you first saw it because it kind of looks like leveling. Also, the wording is awful.
Yes.
It's just like on 3s. Yeah, it's sacrifice after 3, so the trigger go on the stack. But it's just like, it's just whatever. But the art is very cool.
They were pretty pressed for space, I think.
Yeah, that's reasonable. What are we snapping back, my friend? We have a Snapcaster Mage, but only Path in the graveyard? Are we literally just beating down? God, that's a sad story.
Yeah. Yeah, like so cards like Teshar, Ancestors something or other. Ancestors Chosen or something. It's probably not good enough because it costs 4. But it's a 4-mana 2/2 flyer with whenever you cast a historic spell, which is an artifact or a legendary or a saga, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less. That's not as good. But from your graveyard to the battlefield. There's a lot of cards which could have marginal marginal playability.
You've talked yourself into it now.
Yeah, I really have.
Yeah. The historic is really bizarre, right? Because it's all artifacts. So like Pitchfork in Innistrad is historic.
Yeah, absolutely. But, everyone loves a historic Pitchfork.
Yeah, exactly. But the like the big enchantments won't get there. I guess they just couldn't have made it everything.
Yeah. Blink of an Eye is obviously a potential Highlander playable because it's just Into the Royal, which is already playable.
Yeah. Click the graveyard. Tombstone. It's a tombstone. It's a tombstone.
Right, okay, this is what we're...
It will come in as a pop-up. You have swords and Pestamite. Anything else that looks good?
Well, I mean, there's the one which is kind of like Tezzeret on rails. So the Antiquities War, it's 4 mana. On 1 and 2, so when you play it and the next turn,
yeah,
you look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal an artifact from among them, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom in any order, and then on 3, all your artifacts become 5/5s until end of turn.
Seems fine.
So you just, in a blue control deck with a bunch of artifacts, you just get a little bit of card advantage, and then you attack for 30.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Seems like a good finisher. How much does it cost?
It costs 4.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it probably has to sit in a control shell.
Yeah, a lot of these cards are just a little bit too dirtily to see Highlander play, which is usually the case, but some of them could easily. I mean, Cast Down will probably see Highlander play. So Cast Down's a black and 1, instant, destroy target non-legendary creature.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty good.
I think target non-legendary is probably better than target non-artifact most of the time.
Yeah. For sure.
You have one in main and one in the sideboard. One of them will always be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, having to pay for this push on Snapcaster Mage is bad beats.
Helm of the Host. I don't know Helm of the Host, is he? Is it an artifact, I assume?
Helm of the Host, Godo.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except that the token isn't legendary. If equipped creature is legendary, the token gains haste. Oh yeah, that's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
And certainly this set's got a huge flavor props.
Yeah, they're really going all out. I think they just it just seemed like they wanted to give Commander a bit of a nudge.
Gives Commander a bit of a nudge. It's very good for Brawl, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. Very good for Brawl.
And also, I think they're trying to make... I think part of what they're trying to do is make Time Spiral 2.0, but not quite as heavy on the nostalgia. So it's got enough nostalgia that people who've been playing for ages like me will go, oh yeah, that's sweet, that's this card, or that reminds me of this thing, without, turning the tap on so hard that new players are just like, I don't have any idea what's happening anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks to me like the sort of set that you could approach without having played ever before, and it would all sort of feel sweet and flavorful, even if you didn't quite...
Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't get quite all the spice.
They're really pushing the, trying to get more players in.
Oh, yeah.
Which I guess is very reasonable.
Getting more players in is good for everybody.
Yeah.
Alright, he has finally copied Recruit of the Guard, which is good.
Yeah, I think we're dead here. I think we've been dead a long time ago, but depends on what they recruit.
He does need to get an extra red source to play Kiki Jiki, but once he does, we're super dead.
The good news is that I played Inquisition and saw it. Alright, I'm just going to scoop it up.
I don't think we're going to beat Makers of the Moon from here. We've been dead for some turns.
2:30 a.m.
Yeah, look, Graham, that's probably a reasonable thing to go to bed on. But if you've joined the Discord, Graham, the link to which is in the Facebook group, or if you don't have one, we can generate another one and post it for you. There's often people around who are keen for games via XMage, so I thoroughly recommend... Oh, well, then fine.
I'm in it.
I'll just keep talking for the people who aren't in it.
Yeah.
You just don't know how to use Discord.
You'll get there.
I mean, for the most part, you just pick a forum and you post in it.
It's a chat room, but it has a million chats.
Yeah, it has a chat room that I keep making new things in, which I probably should stop doing. And it's also got a bunch of voice channels down the bottom, so you can talk to the person you're playing while you're playing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's a few chats. You can mute the ones you're not interested in by right-clicking on them and saying, yeah, I don't want to know about lesser formats anymore.
Yeah.
And for the most part, if you just post in Highlander General or Random, then someone will respond to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone will help you find your way.
Maybe I should add a welcome to the Thing forum, which tells you what all the forums are for. That's definitely the best plan.
Intro to Forums forum.
Yeah.
I brought in Teferi, Pithing Needle, Ashiok, and Notion Thief. I think it's okay to take out one of our threats because we're bringing in Ashiok. I guess Notion Thief. Is Notion Thief even good in this? I don't think
they're going to be playing a lot of. I don't think they're going to be playing a lot of. I thought they'll be playing some brainstorms and stuff. It's okay.
Well, it's like we saw Brainstorm Ponder.
Yeah, I mean, Notion Thief's okay against that. It's not amazing.
It does hose Brainstorms. We just like need to not have a mull to 5.
Yeah, not mulling to 5 is the first step to victory.
Let's keep Teferi, and in that case, we'll take out the Notion Thief. I don't think we need Jit, as funny as it sounds. I guess it's plus. The +2 is relevant. -1's not very relevant.
It actually stops them comboing off, right? So if you've got two counters on...
Well, Pestimates is X1.
X1.
Oh, okay. Well,
so unless...
have to keep it in then.
Unless they've got... Well, Resto Angel, they can still... Oh, you can kill Kiki-Jiki. Yeah. So Resto Angel they can't combo off with. Yeah. Some of their combos still work, but not all of them.
That's fair enough. Oh, looks like we took too long on the time, so we're back in. Alright, well, at least we have 61 cards. The 61 card special is the best special to have.
That's a mulligan. Yeah, surely that's a mulligan.
Yes?
I mean, maybe you play Deathrite and Hope?
Well, Deathrite and Hope is like the dream, right? I'm going to keep this. At worst, we play Delver of Secrets. But if we start peeling lands off the top, this hand gets better. Famous last words. The good news is that we're not going to play into Blood Magus of the Moon, so that's good news for us. Well, Deathrite will definitely untap. That's the important thing. I wonder if we get a Tropical Isle. No, probably not. There's no point.
I would think we get the Blue-Black land.
Seems completely reasonable. Cool. Alright, we'll get Underground Sea. Play the Deathrite.
Hope they don't have a bolt.
Hope they don't have a bolt. If they have a bolt, we can cast Delver of Secrets and hope we blind flip. And then it's just easy straight from there.
Yeah,
loose. I don't know. Is it really loose? We have 2 mana turn 2. That's so strong.
Yeah, I don't know who Wham Witch is, but it's a bit loose. But it's I've had looser.
Yeah. The trick is to just never mulligan. That's how you play Magic like a real man.
Yeah. Magic with brewer rules.
Yeah, that's right. Alright. Well, the good news is that we get to untap. Bad news is that maybe we have to hold up this mana drain. Blech. Toxic Deluge wasn't in the list. Lucky maybe that's the 61st card. Interesting.
No, it wasn't the list.
No, it was in the main board?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good side out. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, that would be a good card to side out.
I guess we have to hold up mana drain in case they get rid of our stuff, but yeah, we're someone's made a mistake here, and I can tell you what, it wasn't me.
Look, it could have been. It could have been.
Alright, no swings at Deathrite. Go to our own step. Hope they don't path.
This is the best hand ever.
Yeah, look. It's definitely a hand. Alright, press the stop button just in case they decide to kill Yeah, because we have to mana drain no matter what, and that also like takes. We get one more fetch lands thanks to Flooded Strand.
That's right, and then we can true name off whatever they cast.
Hell yeah!
And just beat them down with it.
All right, they got tapped land. Sounds good.
Of course, they're not going to play anything, but
you know, they might. They might one day.
Then we can play Snapcaster as a bear.
Hell yeah! See, this is where everything all works out okay.
Everyone loves flash bears.
Alright, what are we thinking, opponent? Polluted Delta. Alright, passing the turn. I think. I assume. Alright, passing the turn. Cool. We have no plans in their end steps, so let's go to our main. The sick get is like getting someone in their upkeep while you know that they've turned on auto skip. That's how you get them. Sunken Hollow is one of the best lands we could have drawn. No, it's not. I was thinking it's the other one.
Sunken Hollow is fine.
Land. It's definitely a land. Alright, we're on the same plan as we were last time.
Yep.
We've done it. Prior end. Cool. Okay. Press this button. Get ready to stop a bolt. Well, knowing that they got Steam Vents tapped kind of makes me feel okay for
They probably don't have a bolt.
They probably don't have a bolt, yeah. Unless they drew one off the top, but like, why let me untap? So I don't know. We'll see what comes out of this.
I feel like if they'd had a bolt in their opening hand, they would have bolted Deathrite on the first turn.
Yeah, 100% reasonable. Not sure about these end step fetches. I guess if you're not playing as many cantrips, it's not as good. Like Fetchland plus Brainstorm is a combo, but yeah. I guess if you maybe your opponent has mono lands in their deck and they're trying to thin it out. We'll have to see. But the good news is that
Kiki combo with 35 lands, it seems likely.
Yeah. It's guaranteed Kiki combo. Alright. We have planes. We could see I guess we could see Magus. The Dak Faden is a good thing to mana leak.
Mana drain.
Yeah.
I'd drain that.
I mean, we're not doing anything. We may as well counter a spell.
I mean, as you said before, we're priced into mana draining basically anything.
Yeah. Oh, can't do it now. All right. Cancel.
Because you got.
Yeah. Because I gotta do the thing again. Deathrite has gotten me. Yeah, that seems fair. Our opponent doesn't want us to pay 1 for our mana drain. But I want to pay 1 for the mana drain, which is exactly the thing. Alright, double blue. We can do it. Mana drain. It only takes 100 clicks, but by gum if we're going to get there. Yes. I think it's probably... we're just playing this true name after this.
Like, you can play True Name and Delver. Oh, no, you can't. Yes, you can. Oh, they've still got a land.
Yeah, cool.
They've got 2 lands in their bin.
Okay. Well, that seems like a good line. Yeah, I think we're okay to not play the Vandilion click, only because it seems like our opponent's hand is not very good. It's just an assumption on my part, but like these land fetchies and then looking for like trying to get Dak Faden down as early as possible to try and fix their draws.
Oh, and you've got a swamp.
A swamp. Oh my gosh, I have so much mana.
Man, you could Toxic Deluge for 0 for fun and profit.
That would be fun. So play this. I think we just do the line that we said. I don't think there's any other reason not to.
You don't need to tap the swamp.
Well, look, here we are. That's the real bad beats. Is just like not using the mana that mana drain has given you.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that we've gone out of our way to use as little mana drain value as possible.
Also, I have to figure out how Deathrite works. We did it. All right. Exile land.
Not from our graveyard.
Do they have another fetch land? Oh, they do. They have 2. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Tight. Alright. Playing out 2 threats. I don't know if I'm playing this deck right, so hopefully do it okay. We're definitely putting creatures on the battlefield, which I assume this is what this deck wants.
This is basically a beatdown deck.
Yeah. As we all know, the trick is to play all your spells main phase, and then you can press F9. Alright, we have still 3 mana in our mana pool. Should we pass regardless? I say yes.
Yep.
Sounds good.
For the days of mana burn.
Yeah, I guess mana burn, mana drain was a lot more balanced when mana burn was a thing.
Still wasn't very balanced, but yeah.
Okay.
Because, you know, you'd still have situations where, well, I mean, back in the day, I was like, oh, I can play a turn 3 mana Mahamudi Gen. Broken.
Yeah, that's true.
And at the time it was kind of broken because everything was terrible.
Yeah, it's hard to really decide where the goalposts are so early in the game, you know?
Yep.
Alright, blind flip the Delver. Vendalken Shackles is okay. How much does it cost to activate? 2?
2. So I can't steal your Delver yet.
Hell yeah. Sounds good. This is a pretty, not that. I don't think I've seen the Must Beat Us art for Vendalken Shackles yet, but that's pretty cool.
That is pretty pretty.
Yeah.
Quite pretty.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So they're definitely getting a Delver, but the good news is that we don't care.
We
good
should.
news is that we Toxic Deluge them and get them. Oh, yes. I love Brainstorm so much. Alright, Brainstorm into Fetchland main phase. Hell to the, yeah. Maybe we should swing first.
We should probably swing first.
The first main phase is where you play all your spells.
Yeah, Toxic Deluge is not great at the moment. It's going to kill your true name.
It's going to kill a lot of things. But the important thing is that it's not going to kill their stuff. Alright, everything worked out. We can swing for 6. They can take our Insectile Aberration, but I think we're okay to just race after that.
Yeah.
We have Death Rite activations as well.
We can click them.
Yeah, clicking them seems good.
Click.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we can do. I think, should we even leave up click for their draw step? Like, definitely prices them into, like, then if they only have the line of, like, Eventual Pestamite, but they decided to play their Vendalken Shackles, then, like, we can take it away from them.
Yeah.
Seems really good in this matchup, specifically.
So are you going to Brainstorm main phase?
Well, no, because
Okay.
we're in my end turn, because I accidentally skipped through it.
Oh, well.
That's life.
Look, I'm not sure it was right to do anyway, so let's
Yeah.
pretend it was definitely wrong.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
Yeah.
I am just going to use this Vendilion click.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
step. Let's have a look at see what our opponent's working with. They're definitely thinking about what they can do. I've definitely tried to cast spells my draw step as well, because I get the card and I'm like, great, cast this card. Okay, well, whoopsies. It appears we have not changed phases yet. Uh-oh. Are we going to try and cast a spell? What are we doing? What are we doing? Is this equal to converted mana?
Power.
Okay.
So you can
they
steal
can-
anything.
Yeah, they can still... You can still most. We will see what they have going on, because they definitely tried to cast something outside of their main phase, which could bode well for us, that's for sure. Alright, ETB on the stack. Goosh. Select target player. This also ramps up our clock as well.
Yeah.
I'll have to leave Insectile on blocking duty.
Well, this is quite the spicy hand.
So they can.
So they're probably going to cast
spells.
Jace.
Yeah.
Although Jace is not that great now because it's just going to die. So
What is it bounce? Yeah.
you can bounce the Insectile Aberration.
Yeah, Jace kind of not very good right now. We can probably... I'd be okay with letting that go. I think we need to take Recruiter.
Or Deceiver.
Well, Recruiter gets back Deceiver, right? Or does it not?
Or gets Pestamite, yeah, it's true.
It's toughness, so it doesn't actually get this, but yeah, it does get Pestamite. Yeah, let's take that, I guess. Stops them from getting Kiki Jiki, and they have to, if they want to play Jace, it's going to die. If they want to play something else, I guess, yeah. Seems fine. I really don't like Toxic Deluge in this list. If only we had 60 cards instead of 61. But that's life. Sometimes the old 61 card special is where you need to be. Let's go to our turn, because I don't think our opponent's playing anything.
Do you want to brainstorm at the end of their turn?
Only if we can guarantee a fetch land. Otherwise, what do we...
Yeah, I guess.
I guess we can Snapcaster something. Second main Jace. Fair enough. Now, should we brainstorm now? Because if we get a Force of Will, then that kind of blows our opponent out.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that.
Is there a land in either player's graveyard?
God, who knows? Only time will tell. Oh, yes. Thank God. Alright, there it is.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, Graham.
See you, Graham. So we'll go blue. And we'll brainstorm and then just like hope for the best. Because the good news is that they can't cast a Spell Pierce, so they're essentially running this into a counter spell. But if we can find a free one, if we can find Daze, that'd be pretty good.
Daze would be pretty sweet.
I'd be happy with Daze. But that's okay. We get our own Jace the Mind Sculptor. So 1, 2, 3. I don't want this card.
You don't ever want that card.
That
you can draw...
kind of sucks, right? We're definitely drawing one of these cards,
yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But now I wish we didn't take their. Now I wish we took their Spell Pierce, because now we can't play our own Jace. Because there's no more lands in the graveyard. There's definitely no more lands, right? Should probably check that.
Yeah. I mean, you can play your own Jace.
Well, I can play it into their Spell Pierce, right?
They're tapped out right now, though.
Yes, that is definitely a consideration. We should be fine. You can just brainstorm. They might get the 0 mana counter as well.
Yep, true.
For our Jace, but I think we're probably okay to Windmill Slam this Jace and then swing them for 9. Hooray!
Hooray!
Well, they've decided the same thing.
Yeah, look, they were in a pretty bad position.
Possible they just brainstormed and then saw what life was like. I was like,
yeah,
well, fair enough. Alright, let's make this a quick one. So we will take out this Toxic Deluge and see how we go. Hell yeah. Alright. So, what is our hand looking like? This one's actually looks a little bit more reasonable. We can turn to... I kind of want to play this Fetid Pool tapped, because they're not playing a... Oh wait, are we on the draw? Okay, that makes it a little bit harder. Yeah, I think we can keep
it's
this.
Definitely a keep.
Yeah, we definitely keep this. We have, we can curve them out with counter spells and then, hopefully just, like, get them with the Tombstalker.
Yeah.
Seems like a plan. We'll see what our opponent says about that, though, because they might have their own plan. Cool. Alright.
So assume you just Fetid Pools.
Well... What's the... Do I have any good 2-drops that we need to care about? Because we can leave up Polluted Delta, but then it kind of stuffs our curve a little bit.
Yeah. I think you'd rather be in a position where you can definitely mana drain on turn 2.
Okay. I can agree with that. well, let's slowly click through their steps as if we had something to do, because that's obviously the
tech play.
The tech plays. Make them think. Creeping.
Oh, we've also got a creeping target.
Right, well,
maybe we just play that.
Yeah, I think we just happily lead on the one that's definitely always tapped. Yeah, instead of just like tapped only if we want to play it. Cool. All right. Well, hopefully we can curve out. If they like tap out for a 2-mana spell next turn, then I guess whatever. But I just didn't see very many 2-mana spells that game.
No.
If you think about it. How much is Vungdolken Chuckles? 3? Alright. Well, doesn't really matter, does it? I'll see Nathan's playing the... Is that the F&M promo or the DCI promo? DCI
promo. Or Judge Foil, possibly.
Yeah, DCI promo Floodstrand. Very fancy. No expense spared. Cool. Okay, well let's leave up Censor and Spell Snare. And Mana Drain, I guess. We're just leaving up the whole shebang bang. We could play the Baleful Strix.
I'd rather just counter whatever they do and...
Could stay in our draw step and not do anything. That's also a good plan. Alright. Fair enough. I can agree with that. So, skip to their turn with our finger steadily on the cancel skip button. And we'll see where our opponent's up to, but I feel pretty good about this. I would really like Mana Drain to help us play our Tombstalker, but we'll definitely just have the inevitability with Tombstalker.
Look, absolutely.
Alright, what are you playing, opponent? Let's have a look. Mountain. Mountain from our opponent. Alright, counter that. F7. Sounds like they're not playing anything either. Drogo is one of my favorite types of plays. Alright, draws another card. It's an island. So Fetid Pools, I guess. We have the opportunity to cycle Fetid Pools now that we have enough lands.
Fetid Pools seems fine to play. Maybe you just play the island and see what happens. Cycle Fetid Pools at the end of their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
And we can still leave up a couple of counter spells. Seems good. Alright, well. Seems fine. An aggro player and a combo player try and play control. Together we can make it work.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Alright, let's see what's happening in our opponent's turn. Nearly nothing. Ooh, something. Plays a land. Desolate Lighthouse. Passes the turn.
Yeah, now that they've got the loot house, it's a little bit inconvenient.
Yes. It makes it a little bit easier. Well, let's stop. I think, I'm happy to play out this Fetid Pools if they have no other plays.
Yep.
Or cycle it, rather. Just because it seems like 3 lands is pretty good. 4 lands is probably ideal, but... oops. I'm not cracking that fetch land, that's for sure. Alright. Seems good. Fetid Pools, good card. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting, it seems really hard for... is it Charm? Well, I like Spell Snare.
Yeah.
I think the only time that we're ever going to cast Spell Snare. Going with the F&M promo one for here as well, which I do not have the art for, so we've really picked...
Can't they just play 2? Oh no, it's just with converted mana cost 2. Yeah. I was thinking of Spell Pierce.
So, they can't... I guess they're gonna loot with this. Seems reasonable. I don't know what exactly they're hoping to fetch out for it, but let's find this Is It Charm art and fix that before they play it again. They can have the normal art. Alright. Playing out the Is It Charm. Too quick for me. Pardon me. Choosing mode 3, which I can only assume is loot. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Alright, I'm pretty happy with countering that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we'll never see a 2-drop for the rest of the game, so countering
Well, and also, if their hand's a bit dodgy, which it seems like it probably is, this is a pretty spicy meatball. So you want to get underground.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will spells now. So much value. Do they do this in their end step? Seems... I guess it's fine. They really want it to resolve, which is like a good reason to play it while we're nearly tapped out, just trying to gain some value.
Yep.
And then we draw a Flood Strand, so that's even better. Get a Flood Strand off the top of our deck. Alright. Okay. What are we doing? Untapping. I love to untap. That's my favorite activity. And then... what are we up to? 6... We could probably not play Liliana. I think it's okay to just play the Baleful Strix, leave up Mind Drain and Censor. It's so slow. Why do you like to play so slowly? Seems reasonable. Cool, we'll draw a card, we'll see what we get, but I think what we're doing seems fine. So this is what we were talking about before about the fetch land problem. Like, now I have to get a Watery Grave instead of doing this and getting a basic island. Oh well.
Or the Trop.
Or the Trop, yeah. Alright, well, good on us. The good news is that we had we had a bunch of fetch lands on top of our deck, and now they're not on top of our deck anymore. They're exactly where we want them to be.
Yeah.
Alright. Pass the turn. Press the F9 button. Stop. Stop in their draw. Stop in their main phase. Yep. Oh, I guess we do counter that. Now we can play Tombstalker.
Yeah.
Seems good. Alright. Mana Drain, good spell. Good spell. It's the best ramp spell in the game. Why wasn't I playing it in the other deck?
A little bit hard. Just cut all those green cards for blue cards.
Yeah. We definitely just get reamed by this let's control 2 or more basic lands. Yeah, we have to go Watery Grave, which is fine. I would have probably preferred to get Island, but c'est la vie. One day I'll learn. Today is not that day though. Put Sensor on top of it. Don't do that. Alright. Press the buttons. Seems good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Yeah, cool. We don't even have to delve the full amount next turn. That's fantastic.
Cool. And you can crack another fetch.
Yeah. We probably want to leave something in here. Probably could leave Mana Drain in here. We could actually leave Mana Drain and Spells there if we crack a fetch.
Yep.
Which seems pretty good. I do love cracking fetches. I wonder if Baleful Strix goes attacking in this instance, because we're just like never on blockers?
Yeah.
We just lose in one turn or we don't lose?
Yeah, I feel like you're never blocking less than 1 million creatures.
Yeah. Alright. Seems decent. We can probably cycle this Censor away soon as well, because
it's running out of utility.
Running out of utility, yeah. But I do like Tombstalker. Tombstalker, certified good card. I don't want to get called a punt if I played in my first main phase. Ooh, Force of Will, so good. Alright. Now we're doing pretty well. Mana Drain gets us 4 mana, 5 mana, hell to the yeah. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we don't even have to crack a fetch.
Cool.
So, we did it. We hacked the system. Alright, pay 6. Special. So we pay...
So Mana Drain gets us 3.
Yeah, we exile 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect cards.
And still lets us leave Censor up in case he casts like Kiki Jiki next turn.
Mm-hmm. We have Force of Will as well, for sure. So do this, and doesn't matter what lands we tap. But we'll tap the one that isn't the Underground Sea. Give a little respect to the Underground Sea.
That's right. You got to send a message.
And then we put a Tombstalker onto the battlefield. That sounds pretty good. Senses, Senses definitely running out of utility, but it does pitch to Force of Will, which is pretty good.
Yep.
Alright. Let's probably keep our finger on the cancel skip button just in case they put something on the stack, but I think we're going to be okay. I couldn't imagine what they play in my end step. And the answer was nothing. Cool. Alright. Let's see if we can catch something with Sensor. God, that'd be good. But
otherwise, cycling that's pretty happy.
Yeah, absolutely. They have Kiki Jiki mana, which is... Do they? 1, 2, 3... No, it's
triple red.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Triple red and 2.
Okay, so we could censor Kiki Jiki.
Which would be...
That's scoop worthy for sure. Just out of respect. Alright, fair enough. I'm out. Yeah. This Brandon... Yeah. Alright, so our opponent just scoops it up. They can't beat thingy.
They can't beat our board and 4 cards, which is fair enough.
Yeah, Brandon Control has been just shining. It's just been such a fantastic deck as it's been played. Like, one of my friends, James Caesar, and a new player to Highlander as well, like, he picked it up and he made top 2. Like, finals or top 4? He definitely made top 8, and I think he made top 4, and he may have made it... No, he definitely made it to... Yeah, it was top 4 that he got kicked out of, I think, or... No, it was the finals.
At where?
Oh, it was just, sorry, the last Games Capital event.
Alright, sure, yep.
Yeah. So last Games Capital event, James took Blue-Black Brandon's and, did pretty well with it, Made it all the way to the end, and someone who'd never played the deck before, like, he had to rely on... just his playing ability, and hopefully the deck pushed him towards the victory. And like, I've never played that deck before either.
Yeah.
Before this day, I've played against it a lot, but like,
yeah, same.
Haven't played a much control and haven't played that. But like,
look, it's a very solid control deck that has really solid answers. Its threats are really good. It's just an excellent deck.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll wrap it up there. We won't push Nathan into making another deck, putting it on, and then finding another deck for ourselves. Should you have something you want to say? No?
I was just say thanks for everyone for watching.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube and you don't know much about the format, there's a Facebook group called 7 Point Highlander, which you should join. From there, you can join the Discord. We might even have a link to the Discord under this on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll try and run some more of these tournaments with hopefully actually a couple of players in the future. And there's also going to be a podcast about 7 Point Highlander coming out soon. Don't know the name of it yet.
That's secret. That's what.
Yeah. Secret. But we'll start recording that next week, and we should hopefully have a couple of those out before the GP.
Yeah, cool. Thank you so much, fans, for joining us. This has been CBR MTG streaming live from my living room, and we will see you next time.